We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go, we're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go. Hi everybody, I'm Sophie, he's Mike, and she's Brenda, and welcome to On the Road with Mickey. If you're returning for another adventure with us, welcome back. We are so glad you have returned safely. And if this is your first episode with us and you're new here, welcome. It's so nice to meet you, and I'm going to show you the reins today. First up, we have our Cheddar from the Big Cheese, which is basically our Disney news snippets. And then after that, we have our feature topic, which is what we talk about for most of the episode. And then after that, we have our This Day in Disney History, brought to you by me. And after that is our game of Who's Who, and that is brought to you by Mike, my dad. Oh, fair warning, I'm almost never wrong when it comes to this game. I almost always win it. And then after that, Brenda will be giving us a quote from the big man himself, Walt Disney, and it's just going to be amazing. So buckle up, keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the car at all times. Make sure you're safe, fasten your seatbelts, all that good stuff, and we will see you on the road. It's time to get going. Let's go!
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and she's Sophie.
And she's Brenda.
Hi, everyone.
And he's Grogu.
He was excited. He was waving before you said his name.
And we're on the road with Mickey. This is Season 2, Episode 46 for November 15th, 2021. And our feature topic this day is our top 3 Disney sandwiches.
I mean, it's crazy. What? We finish each other's
sandwiches.
Now, I'm going to give you all a little bit of inside information. Shh, don't tell anyone else, okay? We're recording this on November 3rd because Brenda's going to be out of town. But what's really cool is that, A, Brenda's going to be at Disney.
Yeah.
So, rock on, Brenda.
Woohoo!
But what's really cool is November 3rd is National Sandwich Day.
And there you go.
That
Yay!
my
That
friends,
worked out
there
pretty
is
well.
no such thing as a coincidence.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
even if it feels like a coincidence to us, that isn't what it is. So our top 3 Disney sandwiches is our feature topic.
Yay!
So I'm excited. I thought that was kind of cool.
That
and
is
worth
cool.
sharing. So, all right.
All right.
Well, last week we talked about our top 3 Disney breakfasts. Well, the week before, and Brenda wanted to know who is on her Team Tonga Toast train with her. Say that 4 times fast.
Mm-hmm.
Team Tonga Toast Train.
That's 1.
Team Tonga Toast Train. Team Tonga Toast Train. Team Tonga Toast Train. Team Tonga Toast Train.
Very good.
Well,
Don't ask me to say it 5 times.
I'm not. I'm going to change. I'm going to move on now. We did a poll in our Facebook group, and Team Tonga is leading, but it's not nearly as overwhelming a lead as I thought it would be.
Really?
Yeah. So I've got a link in the show notes that takes you to that post where you can join our group and you can vote on that poll and let us know where you stand. Are you Team Tonga Toast, or are you take the Tonga Toast and run?
Team Tonga Toast.
And there's been a mix of responses. Some people haven't tried it yet and are going to, so they can't really join one team or the other yet. Sheila mentioned that she is Team Tonga Toast with you, Brenda.
Yay!
But she needs to share that puppy because it is much. And then there's some other responses in the group on that post as well. So go check it out, people.
Yay, thank you, people.
Very
And
nice.
now we have some cheddar from the big cheese, and I have some fabulous cheddar. I am so excited. It's not a date, but crews are working on the railroad track placement under the Tron light cycle.
Oh my God, finally.
Huge
Finally.
step, because the closer they complete these steps and put that track down, the sooner my railroad can reopen.
Yes. Yes.
And
That is good,
that's
good
my
news,
railroad,
Mike.
because
Yeah.
I'm the railroad fanatic. But anyway.
Very good
Sorry,
news.
Daddy. It's the Walt Disney World Railroad, not Mickey's Railroad.
Yeah, but you know, Walt said that it was mine now. So there you go.
Oh.
I didn't realize. Doesn't the saying go that dead men tell no tales, Daddy?
Yeah.
And since
But
when
anyway,
were you talking to Madame Leota?
I talk to her every time I ride on a mansion. Thank you very much.
And the last time we talked to her, you were with me, and I didn't remember you saying that.
Excuse me. You were riding it with Jagan, and you all were looking at her phone on the pictures. I've got proof. And
She was
Mommy and I were
to
riding
get it
it.
into her bag. Her bag was too small. That's not my fault.
You know, Photo Pass is an awesome thing, isn't it, Brenda?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep, we love the
You
memory
guys-
maker around here.
You guys are going to continue misconstruing that photo for.
Forever.
I'll find a way to get rid of it.
Yeah,
Just you
good luck
wait.
on that. Look on that. Anyway, so beside all that, I'm just going to move on because I don't know what else I was going to say.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Eternals is in theaters. Have you seen it? And if not, do you plan to?
TikTok.
You know what? It kind of seems like it might be freestanding from the rest of the Marvel series, so yes, I would like to see it. And not because I hate Marvel, it's just because I don't know what order to watch the Marvel movies in.
There's
I'm
an
the
awful
same.
lot.
A boatload of. I mean, we could be watching
Yep.
for months and not see them all.
Lots and lots and lots. And I'm a Marvel fanatic and I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Not
But
sure
going to go
about
see it?
this one.
You're
Yeah.
not sure on. You're not sure about Eternal.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure either, but you know, give me Guardians of the Galaxy and I'm in
I
Marvel.
know. I mean, all of them. I mean, all of them. So I guess I'll have to see it so that I can form my own opinion.
Yeah, I think I could be a good Rocket, don't you think?
Oh, no.
You're way too big, Daddy.
Well, I mean, I got the beard thing. I could maybe. No?
Yeah, but you don't look like a little raccoon.
Well, with this beard, I kind of do.
No, you don't.
No.
Okay.
Dye
Well,
your hair white, Daddy, and then you could compete with Uncle Ellis for Santa Claus.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not getting that crazy.
Mm.
Sophie,
Yeah?
I have some cheddar that I put in there for you.
I see that, but I also see that Miss Brenda isn't quite done with her cheddar yet.
No, because I was going to say that over at the Animal Kingdom, the Christmas tree and the decorations are up. And I was wondering what park or resort has the best Christmas decorations in the opinion of all of our listeners.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, Sophie, what's your
All
opinion?
right. Oh, my opinion? Give me a week or so to develop my opinion and see all the pictures first, and then I'll decide.
Okay. Brenda, do you have an opinion?
I lean toward the gingerbread house inside the Grand Floridian. It's just so neat. But God, I love everything. I love everything about the holidays at Disney. There's nothing more magical than that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I
Absolutely.
love the tree at the Magic Kingdom.
Hmm.
I love how each resort does their own little thing for Christmas.
Yeah.
Some obviously bigger than others. So it is hard. But that's going to be our question of the week. I am going to post it in the Facebook group, and it is going to be there for everyone to chime in just as a comment on what your favorite aspect of the decorations. Where is it? What is it? And why do you like it? So just give us those answers in a comment on my question. It'll be posted in the group.
Yay.
All right.
Yep. All right. Well, finally to the part that Daddy was alluding to me talking about.
Mhm.
November 24th. That is the day that the 60th Disney animated movie Encanto opens in theaters, and I really want to go see it when I get the
So do I.
chance.
So do I.
Sounds
So
like
do
you're
I.
going to get the chance
Yeah.
soon.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That is
It
going
is
to be a
such
great movie, I think.
Absolutely. It's all about home. Literally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Previews look great.
Yeah.
So that is definitely on our list.
All
Okay.
right.
So that wraps up our cheddar from the big cheese, and it is time to move on to our feature topic.
All right.
Mhm.
Our top 3 Disney sandwiches.
Here we go.
But you
Mike
didn't see
laughing
This was hard.
hysterically.
But you didn't see
Because-
that one coming, audience, considering it's National Sandwich Day.
Yeah. But the hysterical, maniacal laughter coming from Mike is because his 3 really aren't sandwiches at all.
Well,
So
this is going to be interesting.
this will be real interesting. But
Absolutely.
I'm going to call him anyway. And, you know, if everyone chimes in and leaves comments on our YouTube channel and said, Mike, what a dumb set of ones, then I'll be like, hey, it is what it is. But anyway, my first choice is over at Casey's Corner. And
Mm.
it's not a hot dog, although I think of a hot dog kind of as a sandwich because it's got a bun and the hot dog's kind of in the middle of the bun.
That's right.
So you can make an argument that that's a sandwich, sort of. But that's not what I go there for. I go there this past time we ate there. When was it, Sophie? On the last day, on our Magic Kingdom day before we went home. And that's when I had the corn dog nuggets. And I'm telling you,
Not a sandwich.
not a sandwich, but a really, really, really good meal or entree or choice, if that's what you're looking for. Those were fantastic.
Awesome.
I
And-
see. Well,
you-
you know what, Daddy?
What?
I'm going to say this. I define a sandwich as something that is between something that is similar to bread. That is the furthest I will go from what actually is a sandwich.
Yeah.
Which means that corn dogs, being that they are surrounded by cornbread, makes them a sandwich.
Thank you, Sophie.
Boy, you're stretching it.
But no, I got one on Mike for what is a sandwich.
You are stretching it.
That's my job.
Here's a little tip for Casey's Corner. It's mobile order only right now because it's a smaller space, you know.
Yep.
So you mobile order and you go pick it up, and because it's a smaller space, there's no seating except outside. But What we were able to do was to walk over to Tomorrowland Terrace, and all that open air seating is open for anyone to come and relax or eat their meal or whatever. And that's where we took our Casey's meal over to get and have our lunch. So
Good
so
job.
just keep that in mind if you want Casey's but you're not sure, well, where the heck am I going to sit and eat it? Well, now you
Sounds
got it.
good.
So
Yeah.
Awesome. Yay.
so that's my first choice.
Very good. That's your first sandwich.
That's my first sandwich. Brenda, you're next.
Okay. Well, before I get into my actual sandwiches, I have to give a shout out to two of my all-time favorite Disney sandwiches that I used to could have before my body whacked out on me and became allergic to things. And that is the lobster roll at the Columbia Harbor House. That was always one of my favorite, what I call a sandwich, and the foot-long chili cheese dog at Casey's Corner. Those used to be my very favorites, and now I can't have either one. But I had to mention them because they're awesome. So there you go. So for my first sandwich that I can still have and still enjoy at Disney, it is, of course, the holiday turkey sandwich at the Earl of Sandwich. Because it has the turkey and the dressing and the cranberry sauce and the gravy, and it's sandwiched between bread, and it is delicious.
Okay.
And the only time I ever visit Earl Sandwich is at Disney. There's not one like here in my town or anything.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's yummy, and I love it.
Okay.
I only have one thing to berate you on.
Berate? That's a
You gonna
Yeah.
berate me?
Yeah. The reason is because, dang it, that was one of my options, Miss Brenda.
Well, we
My
were the
option
same.
was the
We were the
holiday
same
turkey
last week.
sandwich.
Well, me and your dad were the same last week on a couple of things like Liberty Tree Tavern, and so it's only fitting that you and I would like the same thing sometimes too.
Yeah.
That's true. All right.
So, Sophie, that is one of yours?
Absolutely, yes.
It's
I
delicious.
Well,
I love
tell me
turkey and berry sauce.
so tell me what makes it. Is there a reason different from what Brenda said?
Not really. The only thing that I don't particularly like about the holiday turkey sandwich is that it has mayonnaise on it, so I always ask for it without that.
You know what's funny?
What?
I haven't eaten a Earl sandwich in forever. I don't remember the last time I ate there.
Yeah.
Well, you'll
I
have
gotta
to
rectify
go back.
that. It looks like.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
of
that's
course-
definitely the favorite on the menu there.
Of course, if I really, really needed to change it, I would always go with the turkey club and just skip the mayonnaise on that too, because it has turkey, bacon, and Swiss, my 3 favorite things on a sandwich. Oh, and the Roma tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes except as pizza sauce.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
You have good taste, Sophie.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
to know. So whenever we all meet up together, Sophie and Brenda are going to go over to Earl's Sandwich and order the same thing. And since I don't know, do they have that year round?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's probably a pretty hot item on the menu. So they wouldn't have just enough for one sandwich. So someone would have to go without.
No, I'm sure they have plenty.
Okay. All right.
I'm
So
dying to hear what your unsandwich is this time.
Well, my next choice is a potential sandwich.
Yay.
Okay. So I am taking us over to the Contemporary, and we are going to the Contempo Cafe,
Mm-hmm.
and I am getting the Contempo Burger.
Yum. That's
Sandwich?
a good choice. Yes, it's a sandwich. A burger's a sandwich for sure.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Don't you,
Yeah.
Sophie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Here's the thing about the Contempo Burger at the Contempo Cafe. And if anyone is ever felt like, oh my gosh, my burger was okay, it had been sitting out too long, it had, been in the underneath the heat lamp a little too long, and maybe it was a little dry, and you needed like 6 ketchups to make it, something like that. If anyone had ever felt like that, go to the Contempo Cafe, because I am telling you right now, when I mobile ordered that burger, it
Yeah.
came out hot, fresh, juicy, and they had just done it.
Yum.
They had just grilled it that moment when I placed that order.
Yum.
And it was probably one of the best burgers I've had at Disney.
Good job.
Very good.
So
Definitely a sandwich.
So if
Yep.
you're at the Magic Kingdom, head on over. It's not that far.
That's
You
right.
can walk over, you can monorail over, and you can enjoy it. Go to gift shops afterwards, and just make it a little adventure, a mini adventure.
That's right. Escape
All
the
right.
crowds for a little while.
So the Contempo Burger at the Contempo Cafe.
Awesome.
That's my number 2.
Very good. Strangely enough,
Are you going to the
My-
Contempo Cafe?
I'm going to the Contempo Cafe. My number 2 is also at the Contempo Cafe. And it is the spicy chicken sandwich. And
Ooh.
if you have not had the spicy chicken sandwich, it's grilled chicken breast with homemade chipotle remoulade, feta cheese, pickles, lettuce. I have to cut the tomatoes, of course. And it's on a brioche bun, and it is so tasty.
Spicy chicken, huh?
It is so tasty.
And is it fried?
No, it's grilled.
Grilled. Oh, okay.
Grilled chicken. It's really, really good. Very, very good. Because they make that chipotle remoulade sauce in-house there.
Okay.
And those chefs are like magicians.
Yeah.
I mean, my son is like that. My youngest son is like that. He could take a few ingredients and it's ridiculous. I need to get him a job at Disney, but he lives here, so.
Yeah.
But they can do just wonderful things with sauces and with just all kind of condiments that they make from scratch. It's so delicious. It really sets their food apart.
In the non-Disney world, Wendy's has a really awesome spicy chicken sandwich.
Have not tried that.
It's fried. It's not grilled. Comes with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, so you have to hold your tomatoes for you.
Yeah.
But the mayo does a really nice job of cutting some of the heat from the spicy chicken. And it is probably top 1 or 2 items on their menu that I like. So that I get almost, like every other time or something.
Awesome. Well, you'll have to try this one at the Contempo and see how it compares to you.
Yeah. I think I do need to try it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of things that we need to try.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good thing we keep going back so we can try more stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
Sophie. What's next on your list?
Well, Daddy, I wanted to save my best for last.
Okay.
And considering that, I realized that I was having trouble actually picking a sandwich that I've had and I like besides these two. So, while you went for a sandwich on your mostly not sandwich list, I went back to pulling my strings and rewording the definition of what a sandwich is.
Oh.
Well, Sophie, you had my back. I got yours, babe.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And sadly, this one will never ever come back because it was part of the Food and Wine Festival, and they always change their recipes every year. But I had this in Japan. It was a teriyaki bun. I insisted on having it, and it was delicious. And again, back to my definition of a sandwich being something
Wrapped.
that is in between layers of bread or something bread-like. This was in a bao bun, and it was teriyaki inside the bao bun. It was surrounded like the corn dog bites, so that makes it a sandwich.
There you go. You see how we
It's like
play
those
this
little
game,
pods
Brenda?
at Situ. Those little pods at Situ, those cheeseburger pods. Have y'all had those?
I have
I can't
not.
have them.
I have
But
seen
they may also qualify as a sandwich for
There
anybody
you
who's
go.
listening.
There you go. For listing purposes, they're a sandwich. You know, I was looking at going to try them, the cheeseburger egg rolls.
Yes. Oh
Um,
no, not the egg rolls. The ones at Situ. The ones at in Animal Kingdom, right by the flight of
Yeah,
passage.
it's the Pandora
They look
thing.
like they have a mashed potato. They look
Hang
like.
on, I'm gonna share my screen so that you guys
that's
can
great.
see what we're talking about. And they do look exactly like the teriyaki buns.
The
That
only
is,
thing is
Oh.
they have tomato products in them, so I've never been able to try one. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's going to qualify as a sandwich.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think so
this
too.
is a cheeseburger bao bun. That's basically what it is. And the teriyaki bun, Epcot, that's the teriyaki bun. They're basically the same thing, just
They
with
So-
different
look like-
fillings.
They look
Teriyaki
like
bun.
it.
What is it? Chicken, Sophie?
It's chicken, and I think there might be some other things in it.
That
Let me
sounds
see
sweet.
here. Teriyaki chicken bun. Yeah, that's what it is, because that's the menu from the Food and Wine Festival right there. It's
Huh?
big. It is the size of your hand.
Wow.
You see? And
So it's a good snack size.
it is. And it's sweet.
Maybe it'll come back, Sophie.
I certainly hope it does, because wow, that was good. And you would think that it would be savory because it's teriyaki sauce. It was sweet. It was very sweet.
Okay.
Teriyaki's pretty sweet. It's good though.
To
Goodness
me-
gracious.
To me, teriyaki has a savory flavor to it. But that one didn't, and it caught me off guard, and it was amazing.
So it was worth it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All
They often
right.
add like pineapple juice to it, and that may have sweetened it. If they
That's
used
Yeah.
any
That could
pineapple
be.
juice, they may have sweetened it with that.
That could be.
Another thing I can't have, pineapple.
Yeah.
But anyway, we just digress.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So,
here comes Mike's number
my
3
turn?
sandwich.
My number 3 sandwich. I am showing my background of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad
Nice.
because it's an awesome shot of the train, you know?
Yes, it is.
I love that picture. It's one of my favorites. And over near Big Thunder Mountain is a place called Pecos Bill. And that has become a really great place for us to go and hang out and try new things and stuff like that. We always seem to just scoot right by it every time when we were earlier, but during pandemic it became a really great place to hang out and try new stuff. And one of the things I like on their menu there is the beef nachos. So, if I take 2 nachos and I have ground beef on the middle and put a second one, then I made myself a sandwich. And not only is it a sandwich, it's like 50 mini micro sandwiches. And they're all mine.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Oh my gosh, you go, Mike.
Daddy,
Oh,
Mike's
you are
gonna do
stretching
Mike.
this thing out.
even I have to say that crosses the line. It can only be considered a sandwich
If I make it a sandwich.
if it's made a sandwich for you.
That is
You
hilarious.
can't make it yourself from well, I suppose you can, but I don't know.
That is
That is-
hilarious.
Anyway,
This nacho sandwich. This nacho
But-
sandwich.
it's not your sandwich either. It's my sandwich, not your sandwich. I will tell you though, stepping back a little bit from my choice, pre-pandemic, Pecos Bill was an awesome place to get a burger, and the Fixins bar
Yeah.
was incredible. So many different options to add to your burger.
That's true.
It was just really, really worth it. And some of that is curved back a little bit because of COVID, but I'm looking forward to the day when that's kind of back into the norm. So,
Yep.
so
Until then, you'll
Pecos
keep making
Bill,
sandwiches out of your nachos.
Pecos Bill is worth a look. And if you need to go to the restroom, they've got restrooms right inside there. So,
Absolutely. That Pecos Bill
and
is
it's
great.
huge, and it'll
Yes, it
hold
is
like
huge.
1 million people in that facility.
For sure.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why it was one of the 3 quick service restaurants that was open when Disney first reopened. They
Mhm.
only had 3 and they chose the ones with the biggest seating area so that people could spread out. And
Yeah.
Pecos Bill was often our go-to.
Yeah. So anyway, beef nachos.
Beef nachos got you on your sandwich list.
My
Number
third.
3. That's hilarious. Well,
Nacho sandwich.
on to my number 3. My number 3 is actually a sandwich.
Oh, really? You know, I don't mean to be critical, but some people have no imagination.
That's true. That's
Hey.
true. I have no imagine. I picture a sandwich a certain way when I think about a sandwich.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
So do I, honey.
Yeah.
Toasted sourdough bread. One
Yeah.
of the best sandwiches in the world is
What?
you take sourdough bread, you leave it open, you put peanut butter on one side, you put jelly on the other, you put it in your toaster oven, you toast it, and the peanut butter kind of melts down a little bit. And when it's toasty and warm, you put it all together and you eat your sandwich. And I am telling you, you have never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich like that.
I'll do you one better, Daddy.
No.
You take 3 sourdough bread slices, put peanut butter on one side of 2 of them, and then jelly on both sides of the third, and
What's that?
assemble that for a double-decker.
Triple.
Triple.
Double, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not
Multi-decker.
toasted unless you toast it. And you
Yeah.
can't toast the jelly on both sides.
Sounds heavenly. I can't have peanut butter anymore, but I used to have peanut butter banana sandwiches when I could have peanut butter.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brenda.
It's all right. It sounds great though.
It was great. It is great. It is always great.
You
All
okay,
right.
Daddy?
So yeah, I just had a little frog in my throat. But
Oh.
He was thinking about his
Brenda-
nachos.
Brenda, we were interrupting Brenda's number 3 choice to hear about her sandwich.
My number 3.
Absolutely.
So Brenda,
My-
I'm going to give you the floor.
My number 3 is at Captain Cook's. Where's Captain Cook's? Look at my picture. Captain Cook's is at the Polynesian.
Uh-huh.
And it's a quick service. And the sandwich is the Aloha pork sandwich. The Aloha pork sandwich has pulled pork, cheddar, Asian slaw, cucumbers, and I have to cut the tomatoes on a crispy brioche bun. It is so tasty. Yum.
Mm. That sounds yum.
Yeah.
Yummy.
It reminds me just a little bit. Reminds me of the Regal Eagle over at Epcot at the American Adventure, where they have barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
And Cindy had the barbecue sandwich. She had like a pulled pork sandwich. I did the ribs. I will tell you, just on a tangent, that's a really good place to go eat. And of course, it's got a lot of seating as well. The one thing is it's a lot of food there. So if you are really, really hungry, it's great. But if you're not so hungry and you feel like you need to eat it all because you ordered it, then you might slow down a little bit at the end of the day. So
Oh,
keep
it's
that in mind.
pretty filling, huh? You know, you can get
Very-
a wonderful barbecue sandwich from the Flame Tree Barbecue at Animal Kingdom
Oh,
also.
yeah.
I mean,
love
they have really great barbecue over there.
it. Mhm.
For me, the Regal Eagle was a wonderful experience. I got a kids meal because I was like, I know I'm not going to eat all of this.
Smart girl.
So I got the kids meal, and the best dang part about the Regal Eagle is the watermelon. My mom will agree with me on that. The watermelon at the Regal Eagle is the only place we know of that you can get it, and that just makes it all the better.
Yeah.
Watermelon.
That sounds good.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
were enjoying their watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to make that slurping sound in order to get all the juice out of it. It's that juicy.
That sounds great.
I love watermelon.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
what is your number 3, Sophie?
My number 3. This one I saved the best for last. And this is, ooh, I love this sandwich so much. I love it more than the watermelon I was just talking about.
where
And
are you taking us, Sophie?
I'm actually taking you to the other side of the country. I'm taking you to Disneyland.
Okay.
And in Disneyland, there's the New Orleans Square, and it has the beignets, which is not what I'm talking about, because I talked about that for breakfast. But across from the beignets is the Blue Bayou, and they serve something called a Monte Cristo sandwich.
Mm.
It is ham, turkey, I think, and Swiss cheese, and it's dipped in an egg wash, and it's actually fried. It's lightly fried, and then they sprinkle powdered sugar on it to give that sweetness to go with the savoriness, and you eat it by dipping it in a tiny dish of blackberry preserves. And
Whoa.
it has taken me a long time to realize it, but I have developed a love for blackberry preserves. I love blackberry jam, and I love Monte Cristo sandwiches, and not just because The Count of Monte Cristo is one of my favorite books.
There you go.
There
You know,
you
we have
go.
a restaurant here locally called Cheddar's. I don't know if y'all have Cheddar's,
Mm-mm.
but our Cheddar's has a wonderful Monte Cristo sandwich. It is made exactly the same way, and it is delicious.
Ooh.
Very
There
good.
you go.
That is a
Sophie.
great choice.
Ooh.
And that's like, I mean, if you're trying to get something super flavorful, I mean, for a sandwich, that is like super flavorful. So good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All
Mm.
right. Well,
Yum.
those are all making me hungry.
Yeah. Even your
Well,
beef nachos.
Even my beef nachos. Now, question is, are there any
yeah.
honorable mentions y'all want to talk about?
I was originally going to pull another string
Uh-huh.
and talk about Sleepy Hollow because I know there's a sandwich there. I've never had the sandwich, but just because there's a sandwich at the restaurant means that I can talk about all the funnel cakes that are there.
Yep. Okay.
I love funnel cakes. The problem is that I've never had one at Disney, so I can't really talk about it, and that's why it's an honorable mention.
Okay. Brenda?
I'll have to mention what we talked about before we started the episode, and that is my carrot cake cookie over at the Trolley Car Cafe at Hollywood Studios, because it is
A sandwich.
sandwiched in between 2 carrot cake cookies. The icing, the cream cheese icing is sandwiched in between. It is a sandwich. Also, if you want to really stretch it, my Nutella breakfast that has the waffle and then it has,
Fold
the
it over.
Nutella and
Got
all,
yourself
you
a
fold that
sandwich.
sucker over
Yeah.
another sandwich.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You know, you could make an argument that tacos are sandwiches.
yes, that's true.
Fair enough. That means burritos are sandwiches too.
Yeah, burritos are sandwiches.
God, I
But
love
I'm
burritos
most
so much.
upset about the fact that I completely forgot ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah.
Which are
I
da
completely
bomb.
forgot.
Well, you
Oh,
didn't
Not
forget. You're
only
mentioning it now.
the chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwiches. You're right there, Soph?
yeah.
Okay. Not only that, but don't forget the Mickey shaped wafers that are ice cream sandwiches.
Ooh, yeah.
Not the Mickey
Yeah.
Premium ice cream bar, but the other one. That's a Mickey
Yeah, the
ice cream
Mickey Mouse
sandwich.
ice cream sandwich. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to close this out by saying that over at Hollywood Studios, on the way down to Tower of Terror um, and Rock and Roller Coaster, is Rosie's All American Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a really good place to get a really big hot dog.
I was
Yes.
about
They
to
have
say.
the 1/4 pound foot long hot dog that I cannot eat all of it. And Cindy and I would split it. And my mom and I would split it, or my mom and Cindy would split it. And it was perfect then. But that is a really good hot dog, just like over at Casey's, and all
Yeah.
that. So
That's
hot
a great
dog,
runner-up.
that's an honorable mention for me because it's got so much seating and it's back far enough that a lot of people are coming there to get like a water or a fruit or something up front or the ice cream, and they're
Yeah.
just walking while they eat, not really sitting down. So it typically has pretty good seating available.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my honorable mention.
Yay.
And that, my friends, wraps us up for this week on our feature topic. And we are segueing over to this day in Disney history for November 15th.
Yep.
Awesome.
And
Sophie,
this one, I have
what do
got
you got?
something really special. This takes place all the way back in 1932. The
Nice.
Disney art class meets for the first time with Don Graham of the Chouinard School of Art lecturing at Disney's old sound studio on Hyperion Avenue in Los Angeles, California. In preparation for a feature-length cartoon, and keep in mind that this is 1932, so I guess we can guess which one. Walt Disney has set up this art school to train his animators. Because it's during the Depression and jobs are scarce, the school attracts many talented individuals who, in better economic times, might well have chosen other careers.
Yeah.
Classes are held once a week after work on the soundstage, but soon this will be expanded to twice weekly. The selection of Graham will prove to be one of the most fortuitous moves Walt Disney will ever make.
Wow.
That is great.
Yep, and this is what Mark Davis had to say on Don Graham. A true scholar of the art of drawing who knew as much about art as anyone I've ever come in contact with. Don gave so much and offered so much, and not too many people realize that. Don was a very inspirational man.
Nice.
Nice. That's a nice tribute.
Yeah.
Exactly. From one legend to another,
Yeah.
Yep.
that's not small talk. Not at
Mm-mm.
all.
That's awesome.
Great.
Thank you,
Great
Sophie.
history. Thank you, Sophie, for sharing that.
Thank you.
And it is time to stump the Soph.
You can
Uh-oh.
try.
I doubt I'll do it.
Try
And
as you
I'm
may.
surprised this character has not come up before.
Mm,
This character is a cocky, self-assured boy.
all right.
He gives orders, fights battles, and takes charge of every situation.
Okay.
This character never had a mother of his own?
Peter Pan.
Yep.
Yep. Did you know it, Brenda?
Yep.
Yeah. That's
That's
sad.
awesome, Sophie.
That's
It
sad
is
that
sad.
Peter, but that's
But he had
why
love.
he had love. That's why he took Wendy to Neverland,
He
so
wanted
she
her
can
to
be
his
his
mother.
mother and tell him stories every night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
was
you
very-
know that Peter Pan was nominated for the American Film Institute's 100 Years, 100 Heroes and Villains list?
I did not know that.
He did not make the top 100, but it's cool that he was nominated. So, yeah. I had to be careful what I gave for clues because it talks about Hook and the Lost Boys and all throughout.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to make it easy.
Those were good clues.
Thank you. So, way to go, Sophie.
Great job,
No
Sophie.
stumping the Soph here.
Nope.
Never.
No stumping the Soph.
It's been taking me a second to figure it out, though.
Yeah. All right. Brenda, you got a little bit of Walt for us?
I got a little bit of Walt.
Okay, go for it.
You get in, we call them gag sessions. We get in there and toss ideas around. Sounds like us, y'all.
Yeah, I know, right?
And we throw them in and put all the minds together and come up with something and say a little prayer and open it and hope it will go.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, my friends, that wraps us up for this week. Next week, Sophie and I are going to talk about Dapper Days at Disney. Sophie is going to dress appropriately. I will look pretty much like I always do, I think. Maybe I'll throw on like a sweater vest or something.
Or a hat.
Or a hat. I'll wear my Jungle Cruise hat.
There you go.
And Brenda, if you are bringing any sort of specifically really cool looking dapper outfits to Disney, you are welcome to wear one
Send
one
us
day and take
pictures.
pictures and send us pictures with it.
Thank you. I will not be dressed in dapper clothing.
Okay. So she's saying no way, Jose,
No.
while she eats the no way Jose sundae over
Yes,
at
that
Peaches
would be
and Cream.
wonderful. Thank you very much. I'll even sandwich it in between some bread to go with today's theme.
There you go.
That's a little bit too much.
Well, if you get
Maybe
some
some
vanilla
waffles.
wafers,
Waffles.
Now that makes better
vanilla
sense.
wafers, and then you can make little mini sandwiches like that.
That sounds really good.
See, you can make a sandwich out of anything.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, we hope you all have a great week. Brenda, have an awesome trip.
Thank you.
I want to see a lot of pictures on your social media. If you're not following Brenda on social media, go to, what is it, Brenda Plans? Is that your Facebook page?
My Facebook is Brenda Kenworthy - Pixie Vacations.
Okay, so find that. I'll share the links, okay, Brenda?
Thank you.
and
Yep, follow along. I'll try to get as
follow
many
along.
photos as I can so they can write in with their opinion on what they think the best park decorations are.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And Sophie, Brenda, Grogu, and myself will see you later. Have a great week, and
Yep.
we will
See
See
you
you on the
road.
literally, says Brenda. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Awesome.